Picture this. You wake up in your stunning, all-black barndominium, the kind that stops people in their tracks when they drive by. You walk in your living room and feel a drop of water hit your face. You look up and your ceiling is literally raining. Condensation is dripping everywhere, ruining your beautiful vaulted ceiling, damaging your floors, and creating the perfect environment for mold. This is the nightmare scenario happening to barndominium owners right now. And today I'm going to show you exactly why it happens and how to stop it before it destroys your home.
That's
Stick
okay,
around
roll again.
because I'm revealing the solutions that actually work. But first, if you're planning to build or already own a barndominium, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our critical content about avoiding costly mistakes. Drop a comment below if you've experienced condensation issues in your metal building. Now let's dive in. The all-black barndominium trend. Before we tackle the sweating ceiling problem, let's talk about why all-black barndominiums are absolutely exploding in popularity right now in 2025. Tricorn black from Sherwin-Williams is the most common dark siding color sold this year. These aren't your grandfather's rusty red barns. We're talking sleek, modern, sophisticated structures that look like they belong in an architecture magazine. Black barndominiums represent a bold design choice that instantly conveys confidence, elegance, and contemporary flair. They're transforming how people think about metal buildings. Whether tucked into a wooded lot or standing proudly on open land, a black barndominium turns heads and makes a statement. The trend combines affordability, durability, and modern sophistication in ways that traditional housing simply can't match. Why is black dominating the barndominium world? First, it's timeless. While it's trendy now, black has an architectural quality that will still look incredible decades from now. Second, it's incredibly easy to match. From windows and doors to trim and landscaping, black gives you a clean base to build your style around. Third, it creates stunning contrast with natural surroundings like green pastures, wooded areas, or even desert landscapes. The dark exterior makes the building pop against any background. The best black barndominium designs balance boldness with warmth. Natural wood accents like exposed beams, cedar columns, or timber trim soften the dark exterior and add rustic charm. Stone details, whether a foundation or accent wall, ground the design and reinforce durability. Crisp white or light gray trim around windows and doors creates contrast that makes the black siding appear even richer. Large windows are essential. They prevent the building from feeling dark and allow natural light to flood the interior. But here's what nobody tells you about black barndominiums. That stunning black metal exterior can actually make your condensation problems worse. Black absorbs significantly more heat than lighter colors. During the day, that black metal roof heats up dramatically in the sun. Then at night, it cools down rapidly. This extreme temperature swing between day and night creates the perfect conditions for condensation. The bigger the temperature difference, the worse the sweating ceiling problem becomes. The sweating ceiling nightmare. Let me explain exactly what's happening when your barndominium ceiling sweats. This is critical to understand, because if you don't get this right, you're looking at thousands of dollars in damage and repairs. Here's the science. Condensation occurs when warm, moist air comes in contact with a cold surface. Your metal roof gets cold at night, especially in winter when outside temperatures drop. Inside your barndominium, you have warm air from heating, cooking, showering, even just breathing. That warm air rises to your vaulted ceiling. When it hits the cold metal roof or inadequate insulation, it cools down rapidly. Cold air can't hold as much moisture as warm air, so the excess moisture condenses into water droplets. Those droplets combine, get too heavy for surface tension to hold, and drip down onto your ceiling, walls, and floors. It can literally rain inside your building. One barndominium owner in Oklahoma described it perfectly. On a cold night, when the sun comes out in the morning and heats the metal roof, it creates condensation that makes the ceiling rain throughout the day. The problem happens closer to the peak because warm air rises. This isn't just annoying moisture. This is structural damage waiting to happen. Here's why condensation is so destructive. Damp insulation loses its effectiveness. Your heating and cooling costs skyrocket. Constant moisture promotes mold and mildew growth, creating musty smells and serious health problems, including asthma and allergies. Wet insulation in constant contact with metal surfaces causes corrosion. The panels and fasteners begin to rust, leading to premature failure. Water dripping on a drywall causes staining, bubbling, and eventually requires complete replacement. Moisture-penetrating walls damages framing and electrical systems. The longer it goes unaddressed, the more expensive the fix becomes. The problem is especially bad in barndominiums because of how they're built. Many owners try to save money by using inadequate insulation. A common mistake is using only 1/2 inch to 1 inch of closed-cell spray foam, then filling the rest with fiberglass batting. This creates a cold surface where the spray foam ends. Warm, moist air rises, hits that cold surface, and boom, you've got condensation. According to Johns Manville, you need a minimum of 1.5 inches of closed-cell spray foam to provide an adequate air and vapor barrier. Most experts recommend 2 inches to be safe. The real solutions that actually work. Now let's talk solutions. I'm going to give you the honest truth about what works and what doesn't, because there's a lot of bad advice out there. Solution 1 is proper insulation thickness. If you're building new or can access your ceiling, this is the gold standard. Remove any inadequate insulation. Install at least 2 inches of closed-cell spray foam directly against the metal roof. This creates a proper vapor barrier. Then fill the remaining cavity with either open-cell spray foam or rockwool bats. Rockwool is not affected by moisture and doesn't lose R value during cold temperatures. This 2-layer system stops warm, moist air from ever reaching a cold surface. The closed-cell foam creates the barrier, and the additional insulation provides R value. For existing barndominiums where accessing the ceiling isn't practical, you need solution 2, aggressive humidity control. Keep indoor humidity below 50%, ideally around 40% in winter. Use a whole house dehumidifier, not those small portable units. They're not powerful enough for the open spaces in barndominiums. Install exhaust fans in bathrooms, kitchens, and laundry rooms that vent directly outside. Run these fans during and after any moisture-producing activities. Never hang clothes to dry indoors. Make sure your clothes dry or vents outside, not into the building. Avoid using unvented propane or kerosene heaters. These produce massive amounts of moisture. Consider using a hygrometer to monitor humidity levels throughout your home. Solution 3 is ventilation, but here's where it gets tricky. You need proper ventilation, but not in ways that waste energy. Install ridge vents at the peak of your roof. These allow hot, moist air to escape naturally. Add soffit vents or end wall louvers to create airflow. The key is creating air exchange without creating drafts that waste heating and cooling. For barndominiums with living spaces, you need 6 to 8 air exchanges per hour while keeping humidity below 60%. This is a delicate balance that often requires professional HVAC design. Solution 4 is vapor barriers, and these must be installed correctly. Use vapor barrier sheathing on the warm side of your insulation. Seal all penetrations through the building envelope using acoustical sealant. This means every light fixture, pipe, vent, and wire penetration must be sealed. Protect exposed fasteners and hardware. The vapor barrier only works if it's continuous and properly sealed. Any gaps allow moisture-laden air to reach cold surfaces. Solution 5 is addressing moisture sources. Insulate basement slabs and walls to prevent cold surface condensation where finishes meet concrete. Use drainage materials like crushed rock or gravel under concrete slabs to prevent moisture wicking up from the ground. Ensure gutters and downspouts direct water away from the foundation. Install roof overhangs, especially over windows and doors, to prevent moisture penetration. Immediately repair any envelope breaches, leaks, or flashing failures. For black barndominiums specifically, you need to be even more vigilant. That black exterior creates more extreme temperature swings. Consider using lighter-colored roofing, even with black walls. This reduces heat absorption on the roof where condensation typically occurs. If you're committed to all black, including the roof, you absolutely must have exceptional insulation and humidity control. There's no room for cutting corners. Some manufacturers now offer steel roofing panels with integral condensation control. This is a polyester fabric membrane pre-applied to the underside of the metal that absorbs condensation and holds it until atmospheric conditions allow it to re-evaporate. It's not a replacement for proper insulation, but it's an additional layer of protection that can help in marginal situations. The costly mistakes to avoid. Let me tell you what doesn't work, so you don't waste money. Painting over the problem doesn't work. The condensation will just happen behind the new paint. Adding more fiberglass insulation without addressing the vapor barrier doesn't work. Fiberglass absorbs moisture and loses effectiveness. Using only radiant barriers without adequate insulation doesn't work. Radiant barriers reflect heat but don't create vapor barriers. Ignoring the problem, hoping it goes away, doesn't work. Condensation damage gets progressively worse and more expensive to fix. The biggest mistake is building or buying a barndominium without understanding the condensation issue. Many builders don't properly insulate because they're trying to keep costs down. They might meet minimum code requirements, but codes are minimums, not best practices. If a builder tells you 1 inch of spray foam is enough, find a different builder. All black barndominiums are absolutely stunning. They represent the cutting edge of modern rural architecture. But that beauty comes with responsibility. You must get the insulation and humidity control right from day one. If you're building new, invest in proper insulation now. It costs a fraction of what repairs will cost later. Specify at least 2 inches of closed-cell spray foam against the metal, then additional insulation to fill the cavity. Include proper vapor barriers and seal every penetration. Design adequate ventilation into your HVAC system. If you already own a barndominium with condensation issues, act now before the damage gets worse. Start with humidity control using dehumidifiers and exhaust fans. Monitor your indoor humidity religiously. If the problem persists, you may need to access the ceiling and add proper insulation. Yes, it's expensive, but it's cheaper than replacing rotted framing, moldy drywall, and corroded metal components. The bottom line is this: you can absolutely have that gorgeous all-black barndominium of your dreams, but you cannot skip the critical steps that prevent condensation. This isn't optional. It's the difference between a dream home and a nightmare. Do it right the first time, and your black barndominium will be stunning and functional for decades. If you found this information valuable, smash that like button and subscribe for more honest content about barndominium construction and maintenance. Share this with anyone planning to build because this could save them thousands of dollars and years of headaches. Drop a comment below with your condensation stories or questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.